Can a change in your diet actually aid with depression? Well, in this video, we will answer just that. According to the American Psychiatric Association, and I quote, "Depression is a common and serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act by causing feelings of sadness, loss of interest in activities, and decreased ability to work and function." Thankfully, there's plenty of research out there, some of which I have linked in the description below, that shows a clear connection between what we eat and our mental health. But who am I anyway? Well, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Talita from Shrinking with Keto. And throughout my ketogenic journey, I have lost over 190 pounds and reversed my type 2 diabetes. But it was not all peachy. The reason I started the ketogenic diet was to reverse my diabetes without ever knowing that it would reverse my post-traumatic stress disorder and my severe depression. You see, before I started the ketogenic diet, I suffered from severe depression and post-traumatic stress disorder, which made my everyday living very hard. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I did not start keto to combat these two because I didn't even know I could. I started the ketogenic diet to reverse my type 2 diabetes. But every day and every week as I followed clean keto, I noticed a difference in my mental state. I noticed less fatigue. I noticed more mental clarity. Until one day, this big black cloud had been completely lifted from my head. And I will be forever grateful. And I keep emphasizing through this story and through this video, clean keto, because that is exactly the ketogenic diet I followed initially. Not that I don't do any dirty or lazy keto here and there, but in the beginning it was clean keto, unprocessed whole foods. Because besides weight loss and besides reversing type 2 diabetes, it literally assists with your mental health. So let's look at some ways that food is linked to mental health. Nutrient-rich foods and diets in general protect mental health, while processed and low-quality foods put you at a greater risk of mental disorders. Two main factors I want us to zoom in right here is that low-quality diets increase inflammation and promote unhealthy gut microbiome, both which are linked to mental health. Whereas a clean ketogenic diet has been well documented to decrease inflammation and help with healthy gut microbiome. According to a 2018 review, which again is linked below, many preclinical studies, case studies, and case reports show antidepressant and mood stabilizing effects when following a ketogenic diet. Specific examples include a case study in 2019 of a 65-year-old female that concluded, and I quote, that being on keto served to functionally reverse 26 years of type 2 diabetes and ameliorate 2.5 decades of chronic depression disorder. Below, you will find even more studies of case reports linked to the ketogenic diet and depression, including improvement and mood stabilization that exceeded that of the medication they took. Taken from Perfect Keto, I will now mention 10 ways specifically that the ketogenic diet can aid with depression. Let me interrupt you for a second. If this is the first time you're seeing this pretty face, let's make sure it's not the last. So please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell icon so that YouTube can let you know every time I release a new video for you. And feel free to ask me anything you want down in the comment section below, and I will try my best to answer every single one of them. I also want to ask you to take a second and press the thumbs up under this video, as it helps this content be pushed out to other people that need it, just like you. Let's now look at 10 ways that keto can help with depression. Number 1, going keto may change levels of neurotransmitters, including dopamine and serotonin, in ways that could benefit sufferers from depression and mood disorders. Number 2, ketosis appears to reduce intercellular sodium and calcium levels, similar to the way some mood-stabilizing drugs work. Number 3, ketones help correct cerebral hypometabolism, or low energy availability and use in the brain that is characteristic of depression. Number 4, beta-hydroxide and other ketone bodies act as antioxidants in the brain, which may reduce the levels of inflammation and oxidative stress associated with depression. Number 5, ketosis appears to induce autophagy, which could help slow down the aging of brain cells and reduce the risk of depression. If you want to know more about autophagy, you can go ahead and check my video on the ultimate guide to autophagy. Number 6, the keto diet helps reverse insulin resistance and high blood glucose, both which are depression risk factors. Number 7, BHB ketones may bind to GABA receptors and elevate mood, according to one hypothesis. Number 8, calorie restriction, which often occurs without calorie counting on a ketogenic diet due to the decrease of appetite, may reduce symptoms of depression. Number 9, keto appears to alter the diversity and abundance of gut microbiome, which has shown to be relevant with people in depression. And finally, number 10, obesity is correlated with high risk of depression, and the ketogenic diet has been very well documented in its ability to reverse obesity. Now, if you want to start a clean ketogenic diet, you can go ahead and check my video on how to start keto right now. And also click the link in the description below where I have put together a food list of exactly what you can eat on a ketogenic diet. So there you have it, how the ketogenic diet can aid with depression. And as always, chin up, or the crown slips.